This video is going to be a little bit different. We are doing some painting for a craft project I'm doing with the youth from our church. And so I am so excited to have you here. Welcome in, and let's get ready to paint. All right, let's go. Hey, so welcome to my garage. I put on a hat because I don't want my hair to get messy because I'm going to be using some spray paint today. So I didn't want it to fly all around. So I've got these little pumpkins. They're already white. They need to be washed. But I'm going to spray paint them to help cover up like these kind of like blemishes on them. And then that way, when the girls are using paint pens, then it kind of covers it up nice, you know? So let's do this. Thank you. So I thought it would be fun to just do a few like get to know me questions so that you guys can get to know me a little better, because there's some new people around here. My name is Jerry. I live in Southern Alberta with my husband, DJ, and our 4 kids who are between the ages of 20 all the way down to almost 4. So what 3 words would I use to describe my personality? I would say determined, loyal, and a little spunky. Okay, something I'm really bad at, spelling. I suck at spelling. So I'm kind of glad I live in the year 2024 when spell check is everywhere. Because yeah, there's just, I struggle with it. Words are not my strong suit. I'm stronger at numbers. Shapes, numbers and shapes. My love language is acts of service. That is how I best like to show my love for others, and that is how I like others to show their love for me. So to jump in and help out when they're not being asked, to just do chores around the house, whatever helps to lighten my load, that is like true love to me. My mantra in life right now, let's see. I value space and simplicity over stuff. I like that it's all S's. And then when I speak about like removing things, decluttering, all that kind of stuff, I want you guys to know I'm not a minimalist. Can't even say the word. I don't even really believe in minimalism. I don't think it's practical. And so since it's not practical, I just feel like you can have stuff in your life, especially if it serves you. And people who are like, if you haven't used it in 30 days, get rid of it. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, there are some things in your life that you're gonna need that you're not gonna use every 30 days. So I think you know, as you're decluttering, you know if you really need something or not. And if you're not sure, I love to use the whole like put it in a quarantine box, or you know, tuck it away somewhere where you can just like take a break from it, because then if you don't miss it, I think it's safe to let it go. A couple of quick questions. Would you rather be able to fly or teleport? I'm gonna say teleport because flying would take too long sometimes, and to be able to teleport, you could save so much time. It would be amazing. A skill that I've always wanted to learn is to learn sign language. I've learned some sign language. This garage door is so noisy. I've learned some sign language. I used it when my kids were little, like before they were talking, we would do some sign language stuff like help and drink and like hungry, you know, want to eat, that kind of stuff. I am finding as I'm doing these videos, I say, you know, those kind of things or that kind of stuff, like I say that so much. I apologize. Yes, got that set of pumpkins done. Okay. The most beautiful place I have ever been in is Moraine Lake, which is up in Banff by Lake Louise. Lake Louise is nice too, but Moraine Lake is like, it's like somewhere sacred. It's also called the Valley of the 10 Peaks because there's like 10 mountain peaks that surround this beautiful lake. And the color of the lake is so gorgeous. I think you have to like ride a bus up there now because it is so popular. But they've done a good job at, you know, managing the public so they don't go wild and stuff. Okay, I decided to move over here because that way I could just wash the remainder of the pumpkins over here and then I'll start spray painting those ones using my brain. Most used phone apps. So YouTube is my number one. I'm like listening, watching, like all the time almost, except for when I'm working, can't really do that. Google Docs. It used to be Instagram, but honestly, I cannot stand Instagram these days. I don't know what it is, it just feels blah to me. So I'm over there. If you want to pop over to Instagram and say hi, that's totally cool. But just know I'm not super active over there. Just don't really feel it. Oh, the camera app, because I'm filming on my camera right now, on my phone right now. I just have an iPhone 12 mini. It's nothing special, you guys. If you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you don't need a camera. Actually, funny story. So last year, around this time, I was like, honey, I want to buy this new camera. And it's the Nikon, whatever it's called, I'll put it on the screen. But anyways, I was like, I really want to do this. I think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And really, like, I'd already had my YouTube channel because when I did my yoga teacher training, I had to have a YouTube channel for the final practicum part to like share the video. And so I already had a channel, but I hadn't been posting to it really. And so I was like, I think I would like to start a YouTube channel. I think like I just want to start sharing stuff. I just want to like start sharing my experiences and just to help other people out who are struggling. That I got this new camera. I paid over $1,000 for it. And while the camera will be useful just for like family things, and I've used it for some videos, honestly, it's more convenient and easier for me to just film on my phone. So I do kind of wish that I would have just bought a second iPhone because I feel like that would have been like a million times more practical and useful. I edit on my phone. I can edit on my computer, but I prefer to edit on my phone. So anyways, a little bit about that. So if you're thinking about starting a channel, you don't need a camera. Just use your phone. The wind is interrupting me. Just use your phone. Almost done washing the pumpkins, promise. Got 3 left. So how about animals? We live on an acreage. We have a rabbit whose name is Hopscotch. He's amazing. He eats all of my leftover veggies or veggies that I meant to eat but never ate and then they got bad, but he'll still eat them. So it's just really expensive rabbit food sometimes. So yeah, I have a rabbit named Hopscotch and we have a cat named Tiger, and she's fabulous. She's been with us for 9 years. Is that right? I think so. I think she was born around the same time my youngest son was born. So 9 years, which in kitty years for farm life is a long time. We do bring her in the garage at night, so she doesn't have to sleep outside at night. And in the winter when it's cold, then she just hangs out in the garage all day. So in her old age, we've been letting her wander around the house for, you know, a few hours at a time. And that has been nice for both her and for us because she's a sweetheart. She's a really, really nice cat. Like my youngest daughter, who is not yet 4, picks her up and just like hauls her around. Come here, kitty. Come here, tiger. It's really cute. And the cat just kind of like hangs out. And she's a good cat. We used to have a dog, but then she got hit by a car. And so we just haven't bought another one because we just live out in the open. We don't have a fenced yard. So we said we were gonna wait. Maybe after we fenced a yard, then we would buy a dog, but we are just not in that position right now. Also, life's busy. You know, we have 4 kids, we're running around, so maybe in a couple years. I should warn you that the only thing I've spray painted before has been plastic shelf things from the trailer. So this is the first time I'm spray painting pumpkins. I'm using the Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch 2x Ultra Cover Paint and Primer Satin Ivory Silk because it was on sale and it kind of matches the color of the pumpkins. So let's do it. Okay, shake vigorously for 1 minute. Cat opened up the door because it was very smelly. I hope this works. I think it worked okay. This is a cool trick, you guys. If your pumpkins are got damage on them, okay, like this. Okay, just see. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Whoops, I made that was too much. It wasn't even enough. It's dripping a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. My earliest memory is I was like 5 years old and I think I was home from kindergarten and I had this Valentine heart man. He had little scrunchy legs with little heart feet, little scrunchy arms with little heart hands. His eyes and stuff were on the heart part. Like I just can remember that. I also remember my older siblings getting on the bus and being like, I want to go to school too. And my mom having to be like, no, you gotta come to work with me. What I really like about this color is it's super close to the pumpkin color. So even if I don't get the pumpkin perfectly covered, I don't think anybody's really gonna complain or notice. So very excited about that. If you're painting white pumpkins, the satin ivory silk, it's a good color match. The first and only concert I've been to was Mumford & Sons in Calgary, 2013. It was a really good concert. I appreciated that they just sung their songs like they have recorded them, so you could sing along. It was really fun. Plus, I went with one of my really good friends, and we were getting on the train thing. Is it called the LRT? I don't know what it's called in Calgary. Anyways, I've never been on one. I was kind of panicky about it, and my friend was like, dude, like chill, it's gonna be fine. So anyways, we made it there. It was like such a fun time. I'm so glad she pushed me to outside of my comfort limits, and it was really good. 2 pumpkins. Let's share the story of how me and my husband met. So we both went to a high school football game. And I sat down in front of him. My friend was talking to one of his friends, and he was sitting next to that friend. So my friend was here, I was here, he was there. So I sat down, and then he's like, hey, my name's DJ, what's your name? And I was like, my name's Jerry. He's like, where are you from? So I told him where I'm from. And then it's a small town. And he's like, oh, I'm from there too. Guys, it makes me laugh every time because it's a small town. So like, there. So like, I knew everybody that lived there, and I was like, you're from there too? I thought he was a total creeper, but he was really nice. So that was really funny. So that's how we met. We went bowling the next day and then hit it off from there. Actually, funny story. He will hate that I share this story, but this is a secret story. While we were on our way home from bowling, we're in the back seat of a friend's car, and we saw a bike pass us, and he's like, wouldn't that be cool if bikes had motors? And I was being smart alecky, and I was like, yeah, it's called a motorbike. But now he can kind of rub it in my face because bikes do have motors. Electric bikes have motors, so it's really funny. Anyways, now you know. We're like in deep together. I'm done my pumpkin. I just wanted to see if there's any. Besides the bottoms, I think these guys are done. I don't know if I can really help some of these ones. Where the pumpkin is scarred, but at least it helps a little bit, you know? Starting to get high off the fumes though. I used most of this container to do 30 little pumpkins. They're not perfect. I can still see like where the original pumpkin color is, but I'm not a picky person, and at least it gives them a baseline to go off of. The youth will be coloring them with paint pens anyways, so it's not too bad for getting paint on myself. I hope you've enjoyed listening to these get to know me questions and watching me paint pumpkins. And if you do, please like this video, leave me a comment. What was the question I asked you before? I'll put it up on the screen here. So leave me a comment if you guys would like to see more of this fun stuff that we're having. I'm cleaning my house. I am trying to, what was it called? Create space and simplify my life. No, I know what it was. Value simplicity and space over stuff. That is what I'm trying to go off of. It's not minimalist, it's just creating more space. So if you guys would like to see more of that, then please subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. You guys, I almost died. I almost fell. Okay, my heart was like, meh.